Evening, everybody. Thanks very much for joining us for this second episode of the new season. So I just wanted to kind of look at pre-season. So we have started pre-season this week, as many other rugby clubs across the country will have done. And actually, this year I've taken a bit of a different approach. This year I've gone back to the old school approach of pre-season. Last year we tried something different. We tried to get fit through playing games and enjoyment and kind of getting balls in hand and things like that. And actually what we realised was you need to kind of build foundations. You need to build building blocks for the season. And actually that approach just didn't quite work. And we found ourselves kind of losing games after sort of 50, 60 minutes because we just weren't fit enough to kind of keep up with other teams around us. So we've gone back to the old school, and a lot of these new boys kind of coming through now must be sat there thinking, what on earth is this guy talking about? But we have gone back to this approach of be fitter, be faster, and basically work harder than the opposition. And this is something that was kind of drilled into me from starting playing rugby when I was 14, 15, whatever that might be. If you outwork the opposition, you put yourself in a really good position to be able to win that game. And we're going to start with that as a building block, essentially. Also, I think it's kind of hit me the back end of the season that yes, of course it's great to be with your mates. Yes, of course it's great to kind of be able to share a field and have training and all that sort of stuff. But actually the enjoyment of being part of a sport is mainly built around the fact that when you are winning. And we didn't win a lot of games last season. So what we want to try and do is build a winning culture, and that all starts with this idea of working hard for each other, being fit, being fast, all that sort of stuff. And pre-season is meant to be hard. It's meant to be difficult. It's meant to test you. And I think last year I kind of lost sight of that, really. So we're going to go back to that, and we're going to go and see kind of what that kind of means. So yes, obviously first week of pre-season not been ideal with the temperatures. We've had to reduce quite a lot of the amounts of stuff that we wanted the boys to do, but everybody that turned up worked really hard, and it was great. We've had loads of new faces, loads of boys to come back, all that sort of stuff, and I'm sure you guys have as well as clubs. And you know, there'll be new students coming, there'll be guys looking out there to try and find new clubs, all that sort of stuff. And what I would say to you is use your clubs, use your local clubs, because local clubs, they only survive because people like yourselves get involved. You know, I moved to Leeds 18 years ago, 19 years ago, I think now. And I found a local club, and I have not played for another rugby union club in the Leeds area, because they were welcoming, they were happy, there was cheap pints, and I thought, well, why would I go anywhere else? I'm really enjoying my time there. So if you are a player that's looking for a new club, go and find a club. Every club is the same. Every club is welcoming. You will find people you will get on with. You will find the enjoyment of rugby again if you've sort of lost it. I certainly did when I first moved to Leeds as a student. And also, if you aren't playing anymore, get involved in your local club. Go be a coach. Go be the cook. Go be, I don't know, the boot cleaner. It doesn't really matter. You know, without people who volunteer and get involved, clubs won't survive. And without people being involved and clubs not surviving, leagues shrink, lots more people stop playing rugby, and ultimately I want as many people as possible to play rugby because it's a fantastic game and you learn so much from it. So if there is a club near to you and you've maybe stopped playing, or you've not been involved for a little while, or even if you've never been involved in rugby before, rugby clubs are welcoming places. You will always find somebody you will get on with. You will always find somebody who will take you under their wing and help you kind of learn, understand, get better. If you've played it before or if you haven't played it, it doesn't matter. They're just happy that you are there and kind of getting involved. So my big push for the start of the season and the start of pre-season is come on down. Get involved. Come and meet the boys. Go and see your local club, wherever that might be. You know, drop me a message, because I'd love to see if people are picking up rugby again. If you have stopped playing, you're moving into a coaching role. It'd be great. You know, what is your season looking like? What's your involvement in your clubs around you at the moment?